It is really one of my favourite vegetable dishes. I love it. I do love root vegetables. We're going to cut them into smallish chunks. I think I'll cut that while you start making the masala.
OK, what do I need for that?
So, you need 3 cloves of garlic. You need about that much ginger.
OK.
And you need to have a chilli or 2. Do you like it hot?
Nice
Medium
and hot.
Nice and hot. OK, so 2 chilies.
OK.
Now, best way to de-seed a chilli, OK, is you cut off the top.
Yep.
And you roll it in your hands, and then they just all sprinkle out. So I'm taking the seeds out so we can get a good flavour of the chilli without too much heat.
OK.
That's kind of my rationale. So I'll leave that to you to,
Excellent.
to de-seed.
Oh, OK, let's have a crack at that. Right, they come.
I mean, that's just a great little trick.
See, for me, if I went into an Indian restaurant or anything like that, I wouldn't typically order a vegetarian dish. So what would make this dish, I suppose, make me order it?
What would convert you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, most meat eaters I know say, well, they could actually go with a vegetarian for an Indian meal because we have so many textures and flavours in a vegetarian dish now because I think 2/3 of Indian is vegetarians. If you imagine for generations they've been perfecting this cuisine of cooking with vegetables. So in the blender, and you need a splash of water to kind of get the whole thing going.
Okay. And
we're looking for a really fine paste. You know what we can do at this stage is add our coriander in because we're going to chop that up a bit.
Okay. Right, how's that?
Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Good.
To the puree, I'm adding salt, coconut, ground peanuts, and sugar, as well as a tablespoon of coriander powder and 1 of cumin. Now, this is a really unusual spice, which I don't even think we saw.
Definitely didn't see
and it's called Carom Seeds. You can eat raw. Amazing for your digestion. So if you ever have a tummy ache, and at home, till this day, if I have a tummy ache, I'll take a spoon of this with some salt and some hot water, and it just kind of settles everything.
In your mouth, yeah.
And you can already see this is looking quite fresh and appetising. Okay, now...
It smells great coming from it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So we're going to put some lemon juice. Great, that is our masala. So if you start stuffing these, and I'm going to start heating up the oil to start cooking it all.
Good.
Okay. Now, this is another spice I really want you to smell, which you might not have seen in the shop.
Ooh, what is that?
Has it got up your nose?
It's got right up there.
Okay, that's Asafoetida. I know you don't know what that means.
No idea.
But it's a very strong spice.
Okay.
And we use only a tiny bit.
Asafoetida is also known as hing. It has a strong odour which softens when heated in oil. It then develops a taste much like sautéed onions or garlic.
So I'm going to add my mustard seeds. They tell you when they're ready, they start
to speak to you.
Yeah, they start dancing in the pan. Let's put all the vegetables in.
Everything.
Everything, and the paste. Everything just goes in now, apart from the peas, which I'll put in later. Okay, go for it.
It's looking very colourful, isn't it?
To me, that's just beautiful. You've got to bring it to the boil, and then you just turn it completely down, and you let the vegetables simmer. Boiling.
Pretty simple dish to prepare.
Down.
Done, isn't it?
Done.
Excellent.
The vegetables will be cooked in about 20 minutes. Just before serving, I'm adding some peas, fresh chopped coriander, and a sprinkling of coconut.